It always starts the same way. Hey Verlatti, you got a second? And then a super random question like, why are those NASCAR drivers wearing masks? To what's up with that phone booth in your warehouse? I'm gonna answer that question today. When I moved into this 3,500 square foot warehouse with 2 dedicated offices, I thought it had more space than we were ever gonna be able to use. Fast forward 2 short years, and we have 10 teammates that work out of here on a weekly basis. So it was one day when I looked outside the window and saw one of those guys taking a call from his car, and I realized that we needed more quiet space. And after doing a little bit of research, I realized that these phone booths that I was seeing pop up at places like WeWork were probably a pretty good solution to our challenge. The problem was they were all over the board on pricing. There was $10,000 pods to $2,000 pods. And if there was that big a price difference, there had to be a difference in the end quality delivered to the customer. So I realized I needed to focus on 3 key areas. The first was ventilation. The person inside the pod builds up heat, and if you don't get that heat outside of the box, it's gonna get too warm for the person inside, and they're never gonna wanna take a call from it. The second was sound deadening. The whole purpose that it exists is to make sure that you can have a private conversation. And if passerbys can hear every word that you're saying, it doesn't serve that purpose. And then third was overall construction quality. So I hate IKEA furniture. I feel like every piece I've ever bought has broke the first time that I moved it. And if we bought something that had similar construction quality and fell to pieces the first time we moved it around the warehouse, I was gonna have a much bigger problem. So we decided to buy a product from a company called Room, R-O-O-M. I went to their facility in New York, I took a tour, and I was really impressed with the fit, finish, overall construction quality, and thought it was a perfect solution for our needs. So the phone booth that you see behind us is about 3.5 by 3.5 by 7.5 feet tall. It has a built-in desk, dedicated power, and has really been a terrific solution to our need. So I'm telling you this because I think a lot of small businesses are going to get back to work, and they're going to need to figure out creative ways of separating their employees to keep them healthy. They might be at cubicles or shared workspaces, and they're going to need a different solution. I personally believe that the Room phone booth is probably an ideal situation for a lot of businesses trying to get back to work. This has been a production of Traction Media Labs, where we celebrate the hustlers, the grinders, the go-getters, the men and women that make this country great.